Good Thursday morning, everybody. It's Mason Sapesky, and welcome to week one of the NFL season. And you know what week one of the NFL season means? It's now time for my first ever NFL predictions episode with you guys for week one of the season. If you guys have not yet gotten the chance to watch the prediction video for all the teams this year, where I predict AFC records, NFC records, and the team that's going to win the Super Bowl this season, please tune into those. They are down further below in the stream. They were this week's episode version of the Mondays with Mason episode for this week. Since I couldn't find a topic to talk about, I just decided to give you my predictions. So that's that. And as I had mentioned in the first video, but I didn't have time exactly to talk about in the video, I do probabilities. I did a probabilities chart for each team. This chart will be continued to be updated on a weekly basis. So that's that. But yeah, for sure. So in today's episode, I am going to discuss that chart I made, along with give you my week one game predictions. So here we go. So this chart I made, it's going to be updated on a weekly basis. Typically after the Monday Night Football games are over, except for in Week 18, where I will be updating it as every game result comes in, most likely, just because the playoff scenarios and all that will be on the line that week. But for now, for the first 17 weeks of the season, we will be doing it after the Monday night game every week. And so, yeah, I will share my table for the week with you every Thursday on the predictions. So right now, I divided into hang on, let me count here the number of columns I have. 6 columns for each team. Column 1 is their current record, where they currently stand. We don't have to talk about that much now because every team's at 0-0 because no games yet till tonight. Projected record, which is what I project them to finish as of now. So this will change every week. It depends on how the team's doing and where I think they will be, because this influences everything else. For my third column beyond. The third column is the percentage probability I'm giving the team to make the postseason. So that's just the chance I think they have of making the playoffs. Fourth column is the chance I think they have to win the division. So that's just to win their division. The fifth column is the percentage chance I have them to win their conference, whether it be the AFC or the NFC. Sorry to burp. Sorry to burp again. I do a lot of burping, unfortunately, on these videos. And the last column, but not the least column, certainly, is their chances to win the Super Bowl. So this is the column where I will have them with their chances to win the Super Bowl here. Before I begin the video with the predictions, I will go through every team and their projected record, their chance to make the playoffs, win the division, win conference, win the Super Bowl. I'm not going to talk much about each because I want to keep this video, I try to keep these videos as short as possible to try to attract more viewers. So, and also too, I talked about the projected record and all in my predictions. So I'm just going to read through each one here and the probabilities I have for each team each week. So without further ado, here we go. First off, we're going to start in the AFC East with the Buffalo Bills. Their current projected record is 15-2. I have them at an 84% chance to make the playoffs, 55% chance to win the AFC East, 13% chance to win the AFC, and a 7% chance to win the Lombardi Trophy. Miami Dolphins, I project them at 10-7, 72% playoff chance, 25% chance to win the AFC East, 8% chance to win the AFC, 5% chance to win the Super Bowl. New England Patriots, I project them at 7-10, 39% chance to make the playoffs, 15% chance to win the division, 5% chance to win the AFC, 2% chance to win the Super Bowl. New York Jets, I project them at 7-10, 33% chance to make the playoffs, 5% chance to win the division, 3% chance to win the AFC, 2% chance to win the Lombardi Trophy. I feel like for them, their season's going to go one of two ways. They're either going to be really bad, like I think they will be, or they will be really good and be in the hunt for the Lombardi Trophy. It'll either be a repeat of the 2022 Denver Broncos or the 2020 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hopefully for the Jets, it will be a repeat of the 2020 Buccaneers. Now on to the AFC North. Cincinnati, 14-3, 89% chance to make the playoffs, 65% chance to win the North, 12% chance to win the AFC, and a 9% chance to win the Super Bowl. On to Baltimore now. Sorry to yawn again. 11-6, 54% playoff chance, 20% AFC North chance, 8% chance to win the AFC, and a 4% chance to win the Super Bowl. Pittsburgh Steelers, I project them at 9-8, 44% chance to make the playoffs, 11% chance to win the division, 4% chance to win the AFC, 3% chance to win the Lombardi Trophy. Cleveland Browns, I project them at 8-9, 40% chance to make the postseason, 4% chance to win the AFC North, 1% chance to win the conference, 2% chance to win the Super Bowl. Now on to the AFC South. Jacksonville Jaguars, 13-4, 92% chance to make the playoffs, 75% chance to win the South, 10% chance to win the AFC, 5% chance to win the Lombardi. I really like what Jacksonville's building down there. Tennessee Titans, 16% chance, 6-11, 16% chance to make the playoffs, 10% chance to win the division, 3% chance to win the AFC, 1% chance to win the Super Bowl. Houston Texans, 5-12, 9% chance to make the playoffs, 9% chance to win the AFC South, 1% chance to win the conference, the AFC, and a 1% chance to win the Super Bowl. On to the Colts now. I have 2-15, a league worst record, 3% chance to make the playoffs, 6% chance to win the AFC South, 1% chance to win the AFC, 1% chance to win the Super Bowl. Now on to the AFC West. Kansas City Chiefs, 13-4, 93% playoff chance, 75% division chance, 15% chance to win the AFC, 7% chance to win the Super Bowl. Las Vegas Raiders, 9-8, 49% chance to make the playoffs, 16% chance to win the division, 8% chance to win the AFC, 3% chance to win the Super Bowl. This is the sleeper team right here. Josh McDaniels finally gets his quarterback. He can finally run his offense the way he did so well in New England. I think Las Vegas is the sleeper team this year big time. Los Angeles Chargers, I have them at 9-8. 43% chance to make the playoffs. 5% chance to win the division. As I continue to get tired. 4% chance to win the conference and a 3% chance to win the Super Bowl. Denver Broncos, I have them at 9-8 this season. 40% chance to make the playoffs. 4% chance to win the division. 4% chance to win the AFC. 2% chance to win the Super Bowl in Sean Payton's first year in Denver. Onto the NFC side of the equation now. We have the Philadelphia Eagles, the team I think will win the Super Bowl as of now. They are 12 and I project them to be 12-5. 98% chance to make the playoffs, 65% chance to win the NFC East, 20% chance to win the NFC, 11% chance to win the Super Bowl. Dallas Cowboys, I project them at 10-7, 59% chance to make the playoffs, 25% chance to win the NFC East, 7% chance to win the NFC, 4% to hoist the Lombardi Trophy in Las Vegas. For the New York Giants, I have them at 8-9, 44% chance to make the playoffs, 6% chance to win the NFC East, 6% chance to win the NFC, 1% chance to win the Super Bowl. On to the Commanders now, I have them at 3-14. 9% chance to make the playoffs, 4% chance to win the division, 2% chance to win the NFC, 1% chance to win the Super Bowl. On to the NFC North. My NFC North favorites are the Minnesota Vikings. I have them at 12-5. I really like what they're doing right now. And I think they're going to win that NFC North again this year. Sorry, Detroit. Stinks that I have this jersey on because, as I've mentioned multiple times, I'm a Lions fan. So it would stink for the Vikings to win this division. But I have them winning this division at 12-5. 82% chance to make the postseason. 55% chance to win the North. 9% chance to win the NFC, 5% chance to win the Super Bowl. Detroit Lions, my team, one of my favorite teams I have this jersey on. 11-6 record, 67% playoff chance, 30% chance to win the NFC North, 6% chance to win the NFC, and a 4% chance to win the Lombardi Trophy. Green Bay Packers, I have them at 6-11, although I believe this could be higher and they could be another sleeper team this year. 39% playoff chance, 10% chance to win the NFC North, 4% chance to win the NFC, 1% chance to win the Super Bowl. Chicago Bears, I have them in last place this season at 5-12. 22% chance to make the playoffs, 5% chance to win that division, 3% chance to win the NFC, and a 1% chance to win the Super Bowl. Now on to the NFC South. Sorry to burp again. Carolina Panthers, I have them winning this division at 9-8. 54% chance to make the postseason. 35% chance to win the South. 6% chance to win the NFC. 2% chance to win the Super Bowl. Atlanta Falcons, 7-10. 43% chance to make the playoffs. 25% chance to win that division. 4% chance to win the NFC. And a 1% chance to win the Super Bowl. New Orleans Saints, I think they're going to disappoint this year big time. 7-10, 41% playoff chance, 20% chance to win the division, 3% chance to win the NFC, 1% chance to win the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're getting ready to begin a rebuild down in Tampa Bay. So, I have them at 3-14. 7% playoff chance, 15% chance to win the division, 3% chance to win the conference, 1% chance to win the Super Bowl. NFC West, San Francisco. I have San Francisco at 12-5. I have them with an 81% chance to make the postseason, 65% chance to win the division, 15% chance to win the conference, and a 5% chance to win the Super Bowl. Seattle Seahawks, I have them at 9-8, 69% playoff chance, 25% chance to win that division, 6% chance to win the conference, and a 3% chance to win the Super Bowl. Los Angeles Rams, I have them at 8-9. 38% chance. Oh my. Sorry I continue to yawn in these videos. It's early in the morning, so bear with me. 38% chance to make the playoffs for the Rams. 8% chance to win the NFC West. 4% chance to win the NFC, and a 1% chance to hoist the Lombardi Trophy once again. Arizona Cardinals, I have them at 3-14. 4% chance to make the playoffs. 2% chance to win the division. 2% chance to win the conference. And a 1% chance to win the Super Bowl. Now, just a heads up here, I obviously am not perfect with these predictions. I can be very wrong sometimes. Like, I predicted San Francisco to miss the playoffs last year, and Cincinnati to miss the playoffs as well last year. Those were terrible predictions on my part, but I have had some good ones, including last year I projected Tampa Bay to not be as good as people predicted them to be. I was right there, and I also predicted Kansas City and Philadelphia to be the 1 seeds in their respective conferences, and they were just that. So I do somewhat okay on my predictions, so I hope that you find me a trustworthy prediction guy for this season. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, we are now going to get in to our Week 1 predictions. First off, with this game tonight, Kansas City Chiefs, Detroit Lions. Unfortunately, I have the Kansas City Chiefs winning this one by a final of 34-24. I just believe the crowd will be invested into a Kansas City victory. I think even if Kelsey does not play, Mahomes is going to spread out the targets, and he's going to find the people he trusts, and it's going to benefit the Chiefs big time. I have them winning this one 34-24. I have Kansas City right now with a 62% chance to win, Detroit with a 38% chance to win. Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Sorry about the stuttering there. I was just looking on my probabilities to where I had them. I think this is going to be an interesting game. These two teams are pretty evenly matched, if not very evenly matched. But I think Atlanta, with the experience they have, They have an experienced quarterback in Ritter. He's going to throw a lot, I think, to Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and the other receivers they have. Bijan Robinson's going to get a ton of carries. I really like the direction this Falcons team's going in. I have to give them this win here, 20-17. Right now I have the Falcons with a 53% chance to win, and the Panthers with a 47%. As they continue on, chance to win. Next up, we have the Browns and the Bengals. I'm going to pick the upset here. I think this is a great game to bet if you are a bettor. I would definitely take the Cleveland Browns because I'm going upset here. We don't know if Joe Burrow's 100% healthy yet. I think he'll have a great year. I think the Bengals will have a great year. I think they're going to go to the Super Bowl again this year. But I think the Browns will pull off the opening week upset with a lot of rust in Cincinnati this week. Give me the Browns 27-20. Right now I have Cleveland at 52% chance to win, Cincinnati with 48% chance to win. And remember, Cincinnati typically does not win when they play at Cleveland. So that's another reason to pick the Browns. Definitely take the Browns in this one. Jacksonville Jaguars at Indianapolis Colts. I think Anthony Richardson's going to have a rough NFL regular season debut game. I think not having Taylor will really hurt him. I think the running game is going to be terrible for the Colts this week. I think it's going to make him throw a lot. The Jacksonville defense will be ready for this. They'll be on their A game. As I burp again, saying Steichen's going to be a great head coach in this league, I believe. He's definitely very capable of doing great things with Anthony Richardson. I think Anthony Richardson's the most likely player in this draft to succeed just because of the situation he's in with his quarterback, with his head coach. Steichen developed Herbert very well. Steichen developed Jalen Hurts very well. It's just a matter of time before Steichen develops Anthony Richardson very well. I don't believe it'll happen week 1, though. I think I'm going to take the Jaguars in this one. Give me them 24-14. Jacksonville, I have with a 65% chance of victory. The Colts, I have at a 35% chance of victory. On to the Vikings and the Buccaneers in Minneapolis. I think this game will be closer than some people expect it to be. However, I think Kirk Cousins, him having Jefferson, Osborne, Addison, Hawkinson, that dominant offensive line, Brian Flores as defensive coordinator, I think that's going to be a little too much for this Buccaneers team to overcome. I'm going to pick the Vikings 24-17 in this one. Right now, the Vikings at an 81% chance of victory. The Buccaneers at a 19% chance of victory. Saints and Titans. This will be a close game for sure. I think Tannehill will be able to keep up with that Saints defense. I think they're good. I think they're not. They may not be one of the elite defenses in the league, but I think they're a very good defense. That's for sure. But I think Derek Carr and the Saints offense win this game. I could definitely see the Titans winning this game for sure, but I think Derek Carr and the Saints offense is a little too much. Give me Saints 21-17. Right now, I have New Orleans at a 57% win probability, and I have the Titans at 43. By the way, too, I know there's going to be at least one of these this season because there always are, but I don't really account for ties. I mean, next week, really, I could by leaving that 1% chance for every single game, but obviously, like most other predictors, I don't predict ties. They just commonly come about, but that's something I'm just thinking about now, talking to you guys. Next week, I will probably leave a 1% chance for ties, just out of interest. This week I didn't, because I think it's highly unlikely any ties happened. At the end, just thinking now, at the end of this video, I will give you one game I can see a tie actually occurring in, just for the fun of it. That's something fun now, actually, now that I just think of these crazy ideas and stuff on the spot. But at the end of every video, I said we'll add something new to these videos just to spice them up a bit, make them more interesting. I will predict one game each week that I could see a tie occurring in, but other than that, I will start giving a 1% chance of ties every week. So I know most people don't, but I will just to be on the safe side. But give me New Orleans in this one. But this is, I'm going to hold my breath. I'm going to hold what I'm going to say from now till the end. 49ers at the Steelers now. This will be a very interesting game. This is going to be a very close game. I think it's going to be very low scoring. Both defenses will dominate this game. Of course, San Francisco, they're now going to have Nick Bosa in this game. I think I'm going to pick the 49ers in this one, 17-14. It's going to be very close. Kenny Pickett won't be able to operate the offense the way he was able to in the preseason. This defensive line of San Francisco's, they're like the poster child. They should be what every team in the league looks to have. Hargrave, Kinlaw, now Bosa, Clelin Ferrell. Forget the other guy's name. This defense as a whole is really good, especially the D-line, but San Francisco's going to win this one 17-14. I have San Francisco with a 53% chance of victory, Pittsburgh with 47%. Commanders and the Cardinals. I think this game is going to be so much closer than most people expect it to. Everybody expects Washington to just steamroll Arizona along with every single other team they play this year. It's just not going to happen. Arizona is not tanking this season. I mean, there's no reason for them to tank. If you hear what Caleb Williams' dad, I think it was his dad, what he said yesterday or the day before, if the number one pick would present Caleb in a not-so-good situation, he's not going to declare. He might just stay the extra year in school. And I think that's smart of Caleb because you never know what the NFL holds. Having a college degree is very valuable. You could just, you can make the argument to say, oh, Mason, you're just saying this because you're in college now. I truly believe that a college degree is very valuable. I've never really been a fan. As much as I want to see these guys in the NFL, I have never truly been a fan of players declaring early just because I believe in the value of a college degree. But it can be done. Look at Sauce Gardner. He declared early. He went back to school, got that degree. That's what everybody, I think, that declares early should do. He's a good role model, and so all these athletes that are declaring early, look at what Sauce Gardner's done and try to do the same thing. But anyway, though, back to this game, Cardinals and Commanders. This game will be much closer than most people expect it to be. Sam Howell's going to have a little bit of rust on him. Same with Josh Dobbs. But I still have to pick the Commanders, 21-17 in this one. Right now, I have the Commanders with a 67% chance of victory and the Cardinals at a 33% chance. Next game, Ravens and Texans. This game will be interesting for sure. I think the Ravens will actually cover in this one. The line is Baltimore -10. I'm one of the few people that are going to say they're going to cover in this one, although I could definitely see Houston being able to win the bet there. I could easily, sorry, I'm not the best with betting terminology, as you could probably tell. I can easily see Houston being the best bet there, but I'm going to pick Baltimore to win this one 34-21. I have the Ravens at a 78% chance of victory, the Texans at a 22% chance of victory. Bears and Packers. This is one of the hardest games to pick because the Packers typically dominate the Bears. However, this is a new offense. There's a lot of new pieces in this offense. It's going to take time for them to get acclimated. I'm going to pick the Bears in this one, 24-17. Right now, I have the Bears at a 58% chance of victory and the Packers at a 42% chance of victory, although this is definitely one of the hardest games to pick this week. Raiders and Broncos. This is going to be another close game. I think there's going to be a lot of hype behind Sean Payne and Russell Wilson, and people will say they should easily win this game. Not so fast. The Raiders have owned the Broncos since 2020. I think that streak will continue. I have to burp again. I'm staying on the safe side, and I'm picking the Las Vegas Raiders to win this game 21-17. The Raiders have a 54% chance of victory, and the Broncos have a 46% chance of victory, according to me. Oh my gosh, I have to again. Early in the morning. This is another game I could see going either way. This will be another close one, and I could see the team I'm picking to lose definitely winning this game. Eagles at Patriots. I'm taking the Eagles here just because they're the better team right now and they have the better roster right now. But I definitely could see New England winning this football game, although I don't think it's going to happen. Give me the Eagles 27-20. Philadelphia, I have a 59% chance to win. New England 41. Chargers and the Dolphins in Los Angeles. This will be a much close game. This will be a closer game than last year. I think it'll be interesting. It'll come down to the wire. However, I have the Chargers winning 31-24 in a high-powered offensive showdown. Oh my gosh. I must be real tired again. I got 8 hours of sleep last night. I went to bed last night about 11. Woke up this morning at 7:10, so I don't know why I'm yawning so much, in all honesty. Might just be it's the morning. Because I'm not a morning person, by the way, as you could probably tell. I have the Chargers winning this one. As I said, they have a 53% win probability. Miami, 47% win probability. Seahawks and the Rams. This is another game I think that will be much closer than expected. Even though Cooper Kupp is out, I still think the Seahawks will have some rust. This roster is not the most talented in the league, as a lot of people could tell probably. I'm taking the Seahawks, though, still. But I don't think it'll be as much as most people do. Give me the Seahawks, 24-20. Right now, I have the Seahawks at 56% and the Rams at 44%. Sunday Night Football on NBC features the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. I'm going to take the upset here. It'll be much closer than most people expect it to be. I'm taking the upset, though. Give me the Giants to win this game 21-20. I have them at 56% win probability, and the Cowboys at 44%. Oh my gosh. I'm really sorry about this, guys, by the way. Monday Night Football features Aaron Rodgers' Jets debut. They're taking on the Buffalo Bills at MetLife Stadium. This will be a very good game. It'll be a close one for sure. I can see this game going either way, but there's too much uncertainty and hype behind that Jets offense. I don't think they get the job done this week. I have the Bills winning this one 24-20. I have them with a 55% win probability and the Jets at a 45% win probability. So that's all the games for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. To conclude this video, as I had said earlier in the video, I'm going to pick games that I think could end in a tie. Now, I highly doubt any of these two games I'm going to pick could end in a tie, but keep an eye out for these games, if any, end in a tie. The games I'm going to pick are the Titans and the Saints. This one could be very close. This one could definitely be one that ends in a tie this week. And the other one I'm going to predict that could possibly end in a tie. Again, I picked a winner for this one, but this is one of the two games I could see ending in a tie. I think the other one that could end in a tie are the Raiders and the Broncos. These two teams are evenly matched. There's so much uncertainty behind both of them. These are the Titans and the Saints and the Raiders and the Broncos. These are the two games this week I could see ending in a tie. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I have to go. Have a good one. Enjoy week one. See you tomorrow for my Whipple High School football predictions. Take care. Stay safe. Peace.